And, of course, happy Passover. I think it's the third night of Passover coming up. Happy Passover. It's 7:07, and look who's here. Beth Heidorn from the Racine Zoo. She caught me when she came and said, "You said Milwaukee Zoo. What's the matter with you? Have you lost your mind? Are you crazy? Did you have some kind of accident? You hit your head? What's going on with you?" Actually, it wasn't that bad.
I thought I was nice about it.
Said, "Hey, stupid." You said
No, I didn't.
Beth Heidorn is here from the Racine Zoo, and the reason we bring her in, yeah, they got the animals. They have so many fun events at the zoo. It's like a family event thing. The animals are there. The zoo is like a regular zoo, but it's also a fun place with a lot of activities. And let's get right into them because Saturday, Easter Sunday is coming up. Saturday, the day before Easter, you've got the egg extravaganza. Let's talk about that.
Yes, that is one of our wonderful tried and true events that we have. What I love about it is that it's multi-generational groups that are coming out because people are visiting to see family. It's a holiday weekend. It's from 10 until 4. The entire zoo is open, so we have cluck cluck doors, our version of an egg hunt. So we have 6 of those scattered throughout the zoo that the kids can go knock on the door, see a friendly volunteer that will hand them candy. We've got a couple of little games for them as well that we'll be handing out. We have 20 different business booths, and they'll be handing out either candy or pencils or something for the children. And, of course, they want the parents to see what they offer as well. So it's a good marketing.
So they
marketing
suck them in with candy, and then
you know what? We all got to market ourselves, right?
Get that sugar.
I know. And then we've got cookie decorating.
Wow.
We've got egg decorating. We've got excellent crafts for the kids. Of course, our wonderful zoo, and word has it that the Easter Bunny is going to be making an appearance again. He loves the Racine Zoo. He's going to be taking photos for $5. Our train will be operating. We are getting into high season. This weather is fabulous. It's just a great day, and we've got special pricing that day. Everybody gets in for the kid price of $9. 2 and younger is always free.
Of course, you'd be like me and just have a pass.
Well, you could also memberships are going out the door, too, as we speak, because everyone's getting ready for summer, and they all like to come to Extravaganza. So
I got mine in the dead of winter.
I know, but that's okay.
Because we wanted to walk.
There you go.
And me and the Arctic foxes were out there.
There you go. Right. You had to say hi to them every day.
What were their names again? Do you remember?
Luna and Echo.
Luna and Echo. I was walking by. They were sitting in their nest. And what are you doing here? It's like 10 degrees. What are you doing here? But yeah, it's a fun place to walk. And we have it down. I think it's 0.6 of a mile the way we walk it. You walk it twice, it's 1.2 miles.
There you go.
And we stay
great, nice, easy pathway for folks to walk around. We get a lot of walkers every day.
Yeah, and it is. And people say you walk outside. No, I walk inside.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. And so that's why we got the pass to stay alive, stay healthy. And it's nice. And you can set your own track or whatever you want. Mine is the complete circle, which I think you said is 6 or 7/10 of a mile.
Yep.
And
0.6 of a mile. Yep.
Okay, that's not my phone. That's your computer. That's all right. That's all right. We allow for that. We allow for people saying Milwaukee Zoo by accident. We allow for things like this, Beth. Okay, so Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., the extravaganza. Everybody gets in for how much again?
$9.
$9.
Kids prices for that day only.
Lots of candy, lots of booths, lots of fun. Now, the eggs are not going to be real eggs.
No, there's more candy that's going out. I mean, we've got some things that we've got candy inside some plastic eggs. We've got games inside plastic eggs.
Wow.
And I never know what the vendors are going to bring, those business booths. Sometimes they have eggs. Sometimes it's just put your hand in here and grab some candy out. Everyone's a little different.
We were at an event once where a helicopter came and was dropping eggs out of the helicopter, hard-boiled eggs.
I've heard that before.
But it's dangerous.
Ones?
Yeah. Hitting on the head with a hard-boiled egg. That's going to hurt.
That does not sound good.
Who arranged that lawsuit waiting to happen?
Exactly.
Okay, so the egg extravaganza this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yep.
Party for the planet. All right.
Party for the planet. Yeah. So we're really happy about the Party for the Planet. We were able to secure a grant from AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. And we're one of, I think there's 50 zoos that were able to secure some funding. So we are able to kind of take our Party for the Planet on steroids. It's really that, Earth Day is coming up on the 22nd. So we are celebrating on the 26th, which is Saturday the 26th from 10 until 4. There'll be some craft stations. There'll be activities for kids. We got some Purple Martin houses, so we're going to be putting those up. Kids will be able to see just about everything at the zoo, hang out. It's just a really great opportunity. We've got a beach cleanup. That's all part of that as well. That's on May 10th. And then we've got our purple nesting boxes that are going to be between May and August. We're going to be monarch butterfly tagging this year as well. And then
How do you do that?
Well, very carefully. So my staff they'll get them in a net, and then there's little baby, believe it or not, little baby trackers so that we can track the
What do you
migration
put them
of our
on?
monarch.
Their legs?
To their back.
Oh, on their
Yeah.
back. I was saying, their legs are like little safety pins.
Yeah. My staff is going to be doing that. They're amazing. So it's all our education. This is all run by education.
And what do you
so,
do? Track them on a computer? You can see where they go? Well, that's
Just do
fascinating.
some migration, and monitoring and see where they're at and all of those
Doesn't the
good
tracker
things.
hold them down? I mean, it's not that heavy?
No, it's not. It's going to be very
I
exciting.
wouldn't want a tracker on my
We'll
back.
talk about it when we get closer to August.
Now, I remember the first Earth Day. It was done by Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson. Gaylord Nelson started it here in Wisconsin. And it was the first Earth Day. It was 1970, I think, was the first one. And I was in high school. Yes, now people are kind of doing my age. Let's see how old he is. Wow, I didn't know he was that old. And we had class under the trees. It was a nice day. Everybody's had their classes outside on the grounds. And we had a big assembly on the inside, people talking about the planet. And it was the first one. It was really nice. And everybody with their school books outside, and all the classes for the entire school were under different trees. And yeah, it was kind of nice. That was the first
cool.
Earth Day, 1970. And luckily, we kept the tradition going every April 22nd. And you, on May 11th, Party for the Planet.
Party for the Planet on May 11th is actually Mother's Day.
Oh,
Mother's Day brunch, Party for the Planet on the beach cleanup is May 10th, the day before Mother's Day. Kind of,
Hey,
we're going to get all the space ready for mom.
Oh, you got to work?
You got to work a little bit, so you take care of your mom on the 11th.
You know, and during Earth Day, people were doing that. They were cleaning up streets. They were cleaning up the sides of the roads.
Yep.
They were doing all that stuff, and they still do it to some degree. On Earth Day.
Well, it's pretty. I mean, our beach cleanup. I mean, that's national and international, and we'll collect it. We actually document what things we're taking off the beach. You know, it was this many plastic bags. It was this many cigarette butts. It was this many whatever.
This many dollar bills and coins.
And that's not what we're finding, unfortunately. And then that way it's tracked throughout the, country and everything. So people really are seeing what's out there so that we can, prevent that in the future. We need people to become stewards of this planet. We got one planet that we're
That's
living on,
right.
people.
You got one. If you screw it up, there's nothing else close that we can go to yet, at least anyway.
That is correct.
Beth Heidorn is here from the Racine Zoo. We're talking about all the events coming up. We've got more to chat about in just a moment.
WRJN.
Beth Heidorn from the Racine Zoo is here. We're talking about all the events coming to the zoo this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. In case you're just tuning in, the egg extravaganza, $9. Everybody gets in. $9 a piece. Can't beat that price. Party for the Planet on May 11th, which happens to be Mother's Day, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Going to celebrate Mom and also the planet Earth, which is kind of nice. Mother Earth. Look at this.
Mother,
Work
look
that
at
in
you.
there.
Segue.
Coming up on May 17th, Bloody Mary Fest. Now, I think I know what this is, so why don't you just
What
confirm?
do you think it is? Why don't you tell me what you think
I
it is?
think it's Bloody Mary drinks.
Oh, my gosh. You are so smart.
I've never had one.
Is. You've never had a Bloody Mary?
Never had a beer. Never had a cigarette.
Oh.
Never had a cup of coffee.
Oh, well, good thing I don't have to share my coffee with you
You
today.
don't have to share me. I love the smell of coffee. Just never tried it.
Yeah, so Bloody Mary Fest is Saturday, May 17th from 11 to 2. We get local establishments, bars, and restaurants that will come out if everyone claims they make the best Bloody Mary. So put your money where your mouth is. We've got Buddy's Vodka is our vodka sponsor. So the competitors just need to bring their mix and whatever garnish they would like to have on there. We have celebrity judges, which we're working on securing those. They get a vote for their favorite Bloody Mary. They get some beer because Midwest has beer backs as part of your Bloody Mary. You want a little chaser.
But by the way, how many Bloody Marys are people going to drink?
Anywhere from 10 to 12.
There's alcohol
But
in
they're
them.
samples, yeah, of course. But they're samples. It's not like we're giving a gallon, 10 gallons per person. So they're samples. It's
Okay, good.
sampling.
All right,
yeah,
all
you're
right, all right,
sampling
all right.
10 to 12. I mean,
Like the little stuff at the when you go to the dentist, the rinse and spit
just
cups.
a smidge bigger than that because we got to make sure there's room for the ice in the
Okay,
glass.
all right,
in the
all right.
glass. Yeah, and then there's food included, and that's done by Bucket Second Round this year. So it's really great. Tickets are selling. We have a lot of good followers for that particular event. We've been doing it for the last several years, and it's a great day, 11 to 2, and then people go off and about and still have a full day of doing whatever else they want to do. So
Do you do
it's
like a
great.
weather dance the day before just to make sure the weather's nice?
I do not do a weather dance. I just hope to heck that we're doing good and we've earned the right to have great weather.
Okay.
But we do our events rain or shine. So
Just remember, for everybody who's praying for sunshine, there's somebody praying for rain for their crops.
that is true. And it can rain it can stop raining at 6 a.m. that day and it can start back up at, 2:30, and that'd be fine.
There's always someone working against you.
That's true. I get it.
All right, let's talk about our next one. Now, this one I love. Summer camp and holiday week camp. This is something I would love to do.
Yes.
Except I don't like the outdoors. But anyway, other than that, it would work out perfect. So let's talk about this.
Right. So summer camp, what I love about summer camp is we have camp for age 3 to kids going into 7th grade and everything in between. So a family that might have a first grader and a 5th grader, they can still come to summer camp the same week. So it really works out very well for the parents. This year we did it a little bit differently. So we've got morning camp and we've got afternoon camp. However, a family can sign up for both a morning camp and an afternoon camp. We watch the kids during lunchtime. The kids just bring a snack lunch, and we take care of them the entire day. We've got early drop-off to take care of parents who need to go to work early, and we've got late pickup so that we can accommodate all the parental schedules or whoever is there, whether it's grandparent or somebody picking the kids up. And there's tons of different topics. Everything matches the local, national, local, state, and national science standards. But it's fun. It's edutainment. So the kids get to learn. They get to go throughout the zoo. They get to see all the different animals. They get to see the animal ambassadors. They are making crafts. They are having a good time with the different keepers. It's just a really fun really great, safe place for kids, and parents love that about our summer camps.
You know, when I was a little tyke, they all the kids in the neighborhood went to day camp, not sleepaway camp, but day camp, and the bus would pick them up. My mother once said to me, "Do you want to go?" And I said, "No," because I'm just not an outdoorsy. At that age, it was like 7. Well, I was about 8, 9 years old. And they used to come back every afternoon at 5, 6 o'clock and talk about their great day. I was kind of sorry I didn't go, but I kind of didn't want to go. And I regret it today.
Yep.
But it was I went to summer school, which was at the grammar school. You got to play outdoors, make crafts, but it wasn't the same as them going up to the mountains for a little, for the afternoon, for the day, every day.
Right.
And I kind of felt bad that I didn't go. Maybe I'll go to this.
Well, we start June 16th after school is out, and you come for a week. It's awesome. And then we have families that will sign their children up for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Coming. I mean, everyone's got to figure out what to do with their kids if they're working parents and working grandparents and all of those types of things. So it works out great. Lots of different themes. So we hope everyone comes out, get your registrations in. We don't want that week to close on you. So
Now I feel bad that I didn't go.
Oh.
You're bringing back bad vibes.
well, I'm sorry. That was not my intent today, Don.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad now that I didn't go because I think about all day long I had nothing to do. And
Right.
my mother said, do you want to go? We went to Tacapusha Preserve, which was, everything was, Indian Native American on where I lived. And this was the Tacapusha Preserve. And you went into the museum building. They had tons of stuff. And then you took the pathway, which I thought was the wilderness. Turns out the highway was on the other side of the trees. But so we used to go. She used to try to keep me busy while these kids were at camp all day.
Right.
And I felt bad. I should have gone to camp. I'll go to this one. Okay. So summer camp begins June 16th.
Goes all the way
K-
through mid-August.
K
Yep.
through 7, and you have ages 3 through 4 camps.
Yep.
Oh, that would be fun.
We have camps all day long for the different grades, and then during holiday week, which is the 4th of July week. not everyone travels that week. And so we still wanted to have some opportunities. So you could sign up for a day, you could sign up for a half a day. And clearly we're not going to be operating camp on the 4th of July, but there is holiday camp week as well for people that are still working and are not taking that off as a vacation week. So.
How do the animals react to all the fireworks and noise? Do they get spooked by that stuff?
No, not really. The animals that we have been at our zoo for several years, so they don't think about it. They're all back of house. We put them back of house, just like I do for my dog. I'll put some music on so the least amount of time that they can hear it, the better.
We used to give our dog Benadryl.
Oh yeah,
he was out of it. I mean, he couldn't. He would hide. He would cry, and he would be hiding, pushing himself closer to the wall. And I felt terrible. And the vet said, "Give him a small piece of Benadryl just to calm him down."
Yeah.
So this other dog, a pit bull, we have come over every week just to because we love dogs. He has to do the same thing on the 4th of July. Got to give this dog a little Benadryl because the dog starts crying. And they go crazy and they're trying to hide and there's nowhere to hide. Yeah. And they're trying to get under things and hide. And I feel terrible for them.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't have a lot that shoot off fireworks right around. And we've got neighboring people. So it's very nice that they are not shooting off fireworks right next to our...
I know your neighbors. They shoot them off. I know
Not
everybody
right
in that
You know
neighborhood.
the neighbors. Okay.
I know your neighbors.
All right.
All right. Beth Heidorn is here from the Racine Zoo. We're talking about all the events coming up. In case you're just tuning in, we'll give a recap. Don't worry. We're not going to let you forget about these. Plus, we're going to podcast this, so you'll be able to hear them on the podcast.
Don Rosen in the morning. WRJN.
Beth Heidorn is here from the Racine Zoo, and from the category of Don is an idiot. I actually made a mistake in the last half hour. Beth won't call me an idiot, so I'll do it. We had two events, Party for the Planet and Mother's Day, and I kind of combined them by accident. So Party for the Planet, let's review that. That is coming up on...
That is on Saturday, April 26th.
Which makes sense because Earth Day is the 22nd.
On the 22nd.
22nd.
That's
so
correct.
It makes sense. But I didn't do that. I didn't make sense of it. So anyway, so Party for the Planet. And we're going to do a review of all these in just a minute here. And then Mother's Day brunch is coming up on
actually Mother's Day, which is Sunday, May 11th, and that is from 11 to 12:30. It is booking really quickly now, so people, you got to take care of your mom, so don't forget to book a brunch or do something. We've got Ivanhoe is doing the food this year. Oh my gosh, it was amazing last year. I know it's going to be amazing again this year. The kids going to make crafts for their mom. And we have coffee, tea, and all of that, and unlimited mimosas for the moms so that they can have a little bit of that, some Bloody Marys. And I know you don't drink a Bloody Mary, but some of the people here in the city of Racine do, so we'll have those as well. And there's crafts and games for the kids, and it's just a really nice way to celebrate your mom. Moms get a flower when they walk in, a beautiful rose from Miller's Flowers. So we're excited about it. It's a great day. It's always been a great day.
Now, we did a story recently about moms keep these Mother's Day crafts their entire life. They never throw them out. I made my dad something for Father's Day in kindergarten, and it was a long time ago. And I made him, we brought in juice cans, the concentrated juice cans. Remember that concentrated? I don't know if they even have them anymore. But they had the concentrated juice cans. You brought a juice can in, and you wrapped it in felt. You glued the felt on, and then you cut out other felt in different colors and made a picture of, I don't know who it was, but it was either me or my dad. I don't know who it was. He's, 6 years old. What are you doing? So I made that for my dad, and I gave it to him for Father's Day. That was back in I'll tell you the date, 1960. And that stood on his desk at his company. And he went from building to building to building within the company. And it was always on his desk until he retired in the 70s. Actually, the 80s he retired, I think. And that was on his desk. And he brought it home from his office. And he kept pencils on there. Now, here's a huge desk, big clients coming in, spending lots of money with the company. And there was that juice can with the felt sitting on the desk. After he passed away, my parents moved. I got a hold of it, and it's sitting on my dresser now.
Right.
And my dad had that on his desk for his from 60 on up till the 80s for 20 some odd years. And when I went to visit him once, I said, "Dad, you still want this on your desk?" He goes, "You made it for me, didn't you?"
Right.
I said, "Well, yeah."
Right.
It's on my desk.
And that was special that you made it for him and he loved you. So
it just looked odd sitting on there. But anyway, so the point is the crafts that kids make for their moms and that, they hold on to these.
They do.
I still have my daughter in kindergarten made a handprint. They got a piece of burlap and they made a handprint. Still have it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you love her.
Yeah. Well,
and that was
no,
special.
Let's not go too overboard. No,
Oh,
yeah, I love
stop.
her. She's in her 40s now. I talk to her every day. Anyway, yeah. And I remind her that I still have all the
Right.
things you made for us. I never threw them
because
out.
it was special.
Yeah. All right. So that the correction is Party for the Planet is on April 26th.
Yep.
And the Mother's Day brunch is on Mother's Day, Saturday.
Nope, Sunday, May 11th.
Sunday. I'm looking at the wrong date here already. Sunday,
Sunday, May 11th.
Sunday, May 11th.
From
What's going on
11.
with
It's okay. It's a Monday for you.
Okay,
Through
Sunday, May
12:30.
11th.
Yes.
Now, one other note here. The biggest phone day, according to the phone company, the biggest phone day ever is Mother's Day.
I believe it.
Father's Day is like 7th or 8th on the list. Why is that? Why is Father's Day way down on the list? Mother's Day is number one.
Because we always call our fathers every day because something might be wrong in your house and you need some advice, so it's maybe multiple times. I don't know.
And you heard this story. 90, I think a 94-year-old and 97, I think it was 94-year-old Galapagos tortoise, which is huge from the Galapagos Islands. It's huge. It's been at the Philadelphia Zoo since 1932, so a long time she's been there. She's seen generations of people come and go to take care of her and see her. She became a mother for the first time last week at the age of 94 years old. They had two little baby Galapagos turtles, really cute. She is huge, though. I mean,
Yeah, they're
a person
not small.
standing next to her, you get to see how big she is. But at 94, so there's hope for everybody. If she can have two babies at 94. But what really got me was she's been at the zoo since 1932.
She can live to 150 years old, too.
She's outliving generations of people that work there. They're
Right.
come and gone, and she's still there.
Right?
What she's
Nature's
seeing.
amazing.
Isn't that? Do you
Nature's
have any old animals at the zoo?
Well, we certainly don't have any that old.
Yeah.
No, but we had Yule, who was our white-handed gibbon. He was 58 when he passed
Is that
last
old
year.
for a...
Well, he outlived his counterparts in the wild by over 20 years.
Whoa, it is,
So-
yeah. That's- You know, I feel bad for dogs because dogs have a short shelf life. And when you get a dog, you're talking 12, 13, maybe 14 years. Rarely it's older, but sometimes it's not. So when you get a dog, you know you're going to have to say goodbye to that dog. And I've had 7 dogs, and each one I had to say goodbye to. So this time we rent a dog. We have our neighbor's dog. come
Neighbor's
over.
dogs comes and visits. There
And
you
she's
go.
4 years old, so she's got a long life ahead of her. Okay, enough with that. Let's talk about another item on the list here. It's all in for the animals. Now, this is a fundraiser.
It is. It is our spring appeal. We are very blessed to have Rude Family Foundation as our matching grant. So up to the first $5,000, they are matching that gift. It takes a lot of money to feed our animals, to take care of our animals, and we always need much needed funds for that. Not everything is covered, so we've got to raise funds every year. And there's different ways you can contribute. Every dollar counts. Every nickel counts at the zoo. So say for $25, that'll feed 2 zebras for 3 days. $100 feeds our Armored Tiger for a week, and everything in between. So it doesn't really matter how much you give. It's that you're giving from your heart. And I know that you have supported the zoo in the past with donations. So if we can get that first $5,000, the Rude Family Foundation is going to match that. So it's really great, and this is a really good time to, well, you might not visit the zoo. We have members of our zoo that don't even live in the state anymore, but still be members because we mean that much to them, and we have reciprocity at other zoos. So every zoo does spring appeals. Ours just happens to be for the month of April. So get those dollars in.
I will. You know what? I want to soak Root Company for a lot of money. I wanted to match that. So
Okay, let's get that
I'm
$5,000.
going to make them pay up, put their money where their mouth is. Okay, good. That's
No,
excellent.
they're very helpful for us, and they're just wonderful sponsors. And we've got some really cool stories on the website at racinezoo.org. Go to All In for the Animals, and you can just see some of the different things that we're talking about. So it's every dollar counts, every nickel counts.
Now, if somebody
Get your
wants to
money in.
get a, I don't know, my wife is the one who bought the passes. I don't know how she
membership?
did it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so how did she do that?
You go online, and it says support us. You can go to membership. You can either renew your membership, which is what you would be doing now because you have one, or you can buy a new one. We get a lot of people that give those as gifts for birthdays, for Christmas, for Easter coming up, and put that in there. It's a really reasonable cost. It's anything from $50 to $1,000, depending upon what kind
There you
of
go.
membership you would like. and you happen to have a 1+1, which means you can either bring a person with you. Your wife could bring a person with her, or you could both go together. It's a 1+1. So that way, maybe she's got a friend in town that she wants to go take a walk around the zoo. You happen to be working. She could do that.
You mean like some boyfriend?
Oh, stop it.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
A friend.
Oh, friend. Okay. Yeah, so that's what this is.
Yeah. And we have different options, a 1+1, all the way up to, we've got some businesses that get memberships. We've got folks that just want to get different perks, and the perks go up as you change the membership type that you want.
Could you get them in person?
You can get them in person up at the front gate, or you could get them in person at our admin office, which is at the corner of Gould and Michigan. Or you can do it right online.
And it's good if you just want to use it for a walking, just get some exercise, walk around there. It's a nice walk.
Nice walk.
It's not too
fairly
hilly.
Flat, not too hilly. And we get stroller moms, and we get senior groups that come in. It's just a really great, you're safe. You're inside the zoo, and you get to see really cool animals.
Yesterday I was at the Marcus Theater watching The Chosen, and we sit way in the back so we get a good view of the screen. It's getting like you need a Sherpa to help you up those steps now to get to the top H row. I'm walking up. I need like base camp. I gotta start walking more. I'm
Well,
walking
you got
up.
a pass. You can come every day.
I'm huffing and puffing. People looking at me. I said, I'm just setting up camp here. I'll be up in a little bit from now. Beth Heidorn is here. She is the executive director of the Racine Zoo. We're talking about all the events. If you missed any, we're going to go over the list in just a moment here. Plus, you can check it out at racinezoo.org, or just listen for the podcast. It'll be up in a few days. We'll review it there, too. Beth Heidorn, the executive director of the Racine Zoo, is here. Is there somebody in charge of putting all these events together? It can't be just you. It's got to be a whole team of people, right?
Well, there's a few of us. We're not a large, we're a small but mighty little zoo. So my operations manager, Chris, our marketing and public relations manager, McKenna, and myself really are the ones that plan all the events.
And pull them off.
And pull them off. We have to. Someone's got to do it. The animals got to get fed. So that is just part of my task.
Yeah, people think, well, you close down for the winter. No, we don't close down for the winter.
And animals still need to eat in the wintertime, even if guests aren't coming in.
And they need medical care.
And they need medical care, exactly. They have annual physicals. They see a dentist. Everything that we would do, we take care of our animals to the gold standard because we are accredited by AZA, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, one of 251 zoos and aquariums accredited in the country.
Look at that, like the the Good Housekeeping seal of approval.
You know it. You know it. You know it. We're very proud of that, too.
One more event before we do the review. Yep. The Spring Cleanup Day is coming up.
Yes, it's actually this Thursday on April 17th from 9 until 3. We partner with Stein's Garden Center, and they bring a group out from their Racine store and from their Kenosha store.
Go ahead.
From their Racine store and their Kenosha store. And then we have volunteers that come out and help garden. They help pick up trash. That we just kind of get everything ready for spring, which will be right in time for extravaganza on Saturday. It's going to be if you want to help us out, you can email us at info@racinezoo.org if you need any other information. We already have a couple of corporate groups that are coming out because almost all corporations now in the area have community service hours for their staff. So that will be great. You're going to get outside. You're going to hang outside all day. It's supposed to be about upper 50s, low 60s on Thursday. So it should be a really great day to help us out. You may not be able to give us $1, but if you can give us a couple hours of your time, it's great. 9 to 3, if you can give us an hour, great. If you can give us all 6, great. We'll make sure we take care of you once you get out there, and it helps beautify the zoo.
My wife used to go after the 4th of July on the North Beach. It was a mess there on that hill because people are just, normally pigs and slobs. But anyway, she used to go the next morning and clean up the hill with all these people. They used to go down there. It was like a wall of people going
just
down.
walking down. You bet.
And she used to clean it up. She used to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just never did. I said, I'm sleeping late. I'm not going outside. But anyway, you're right. This is a good thing to do. Is you got to clean it up.
Got to clean it up.
This is our planet. This is our zoo. And
think about what you're doing to your yard and your house. What needs to be done? You got to clean up from winter, and that's what we need to do. And we're going to do it this Thursday on the 17th.
Not only that but we live on Main Street, and people just throw their garbage all over the street when they're walking back from the convenience store. My son once timed it. He says, when you walk back from the convenience store, you get to our house, that's when they finish their bag of chips and their soda. And they just throw them. So my wife was out the other day cleaning up the street in front of our house because they just throw their garbage there.
Right. People need to be stewards of the planet.
Yeah.
Take
well,
care
that's
of where you
good.
live.
So that spring cleanup day is...
Not rocket science.
No, it's not. I don't know why you just throw your empty bag on my lawn and my house. Anyway, so that's coming up Thursday, the 17th. It's from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. So kind of chisel out an hour or two to bend over. I have to get my Motrin if I do that. I got to bend over a lot.
And dress for getting dirty. And we'll have some garden gloves, but you're welcome to bring your own garden gloves along as well.
Let's do the review because people are just tuning in and out in the morning.
Sure.
And maybe they're just waking up now and saying, what are they talking about? We got to clean up? What was this all about? I thought the zoo was fun. Anyway, it is fun.
It is.
So let's talk about this Saturday again. We'll just quick review through the egg extravaganza this Saturday because Easter is April 20th. Is this late for Easter?
It's usually the latest Easter can be. Next year, I think it's the last Sunday of March. So
Because it always happens during Passover, and we're in the middle of Passover. Obviously, it's the Last Supper. Yeah.
Yep. This is always the Saturday before Easter. It's Saturday the 19th from 10 to 4, extravaganza. It is for all ages. It's a special price. Everyone gets in for the kids' price of $9. 2 and younger is always free. Bring your own Easter basket. There are cluck doors. There's cookie decorating. There's crafts decorating. There is egg decorating. The Easter Bunny will be there. The train is running. It is spring. It's bring your family, bring your friends. It's going to be a really great day. You're right on Lake Michigan. And who doesn't want to come to the zoo and see our amazing animals? Oh, and by the way, they see the Easter Bunny at the same time.
Now, this is not a real bunny. This is not.
No, it's the actual Easter Bunny.
Oh, it's the actual one you got a hold of.
We got
Okay.
he loves
All
the zoo.
right,
He comes
all right.
every year.
That's good. All right, we got the real one. That's Saturday, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. $9 per person gets you right in there with all the fun. And once you get in, there's no charge.
There's no charge.
No charge for
well, other than if you want a photo with the bunny,
Yeah,
because he is coming early, and then the train. Other than that, come on in.
Now, let's get this right. The Party for the Planet is April 26th.
That is correct.
It's just a few days after Earth Day.
Yep, it's our celebration of Earth Day. We were fortunate enough to get a grant from AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. So we're taking a little bit on steroids. It's a great opportunity for kids to come out and learn about how to be stewards of the planet, as we were talking about earlier. And it's value added. So once you get into the zoo, what's happening at the zoo on that day, you get to participate in everything and see our wonderful animals.
Every time somebody says at the zoo, I always think of that Simon & Garfunkel song. You said it 3 times at the zoo, and it's all happening at the zoo. I do believe it. I do believe
Maybe
it's
you can
true.
play that song the next time I'm here.
That's right, I can. I'm going to. All right, I was going to play it this morning, but we were a little out of
it's
it
all
this
good,
morning.
man.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got Mother's Day brunch. It's coming up on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 11th.
Yep, from 11 to 12:30. Get your tickets soon. People are buying them already. Moms get greeted with a flower. The kids get to make crafts for their mom. As we talked about, every parent keeps the crafts their kids make. It's great. Ivanhoe's is doing the brunch this year. Fabulous food. We have unlimited mimosas and some Bloody Marys for the moms. It's a great day. Multiple generations will come out, and people get to celebrate their mom, because who doesn't want to celebrate their mom? And that's a great opportunity at the zoo, and you're right on Lake Michigan, so who doesn't want to do that? And, of course, our wonderful animals.
Now, if your mom lives on the other side of the country, you could fly her in for the event, which would be nice.
You absolutely could.
Or you can call her and
Make
go,
a phone
Mom,
call.
your food is great here. Wish you were here. You got to taste this food, Mom. We're eating it. We're eating your portion, too. This is great, Mom. Wish you could be here.
They could FaceTime Mom and
Yeah,
see
FaceTime
all the
Mom.
fun stuff they're
Yeah,
doing.
look at all the stuff you're missing, Mom.
Exactly.
All
Or
right, because I
grandma.
was a lousy son. I didn't fly you in. Okay. Next one is Bloody Mary Fest.
Yes, that's Saturday, May 17th from 11 to 2. People will get a taste anywhere from 10 to 12 Bloody Marys. And if you want to be a competitor, those people that believe they can make the best Bloody Mary, you are welcome to.
What's in a Bloody Mary? I don't know.
Bloody Mary is going to be, it's a tomato-based mix with different spices in it. And then your liquor is vodka. And then people garnish that. And, you think we're not the ones that are going to make the Bloody Mary where you've got like a whole chicken hanging out of it. But sometimes the garnishes get very creative with our group.
Don't they have like a
forward to it.
celery stalk out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually a celery stalk, a pickle, maybe something like that.
Pickle.
Olives.
You know, I've never had a pickle in my life. I never had tomato juice in my life. Never
well,
tasted it.
Well, then you're missing out because I love Bloody Marys.
Obviously,
I think they're awesome.
I'm eating something.
You're eating.
Obviously
You are
not
eating something.
starving.
That's all good.
I'm just not eating that.
But if you want to be a competitor, you can go
Yes.
to info at racinezoo.org. Send us a note. We'll put you up. We've had a lot of people that don't own bars or restaurants, and they still compete. It's perfect.
Food competitions are the biggest thing going now.
That's true.
People eat 67 hot dogs at Nathan's and Coney Island. 67 hot dogs.
No, thank you.
Whoa. What's
I'll do
going
Bloody
on?
Mary Fest instead.
Here's the one I would do. I wish I was young where I could take care of do this. Summer camp and holiday week camp. This just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep, camp starts June 16th for kids age 3 to kids going into 7th grade and everything in between. The kids that are 3 and 4 year olds, they just go from 9 to noon, but the other kids go all day. You can sign up for just a morning shift, just in case your kids in some baseball or something in the afternoon, or you could sign up for just the afternoon, or you could come all day. We watch your kids for lunch. It's great. We've got amazing instructors, and the kids get to go all around the zoo, learn about everything. Some of the older kids get to meet me, and we hang out, and we talk about running a zoo. So if I ran a zoo, then I talked about that, and it's great. We love the kids. It's a great, safe opportunity, edutainment for the kids, meeting the state, local, and national science standards.
Did you make up that word, edutainment?
Edutainment, I did not. I just use it from other people.
That's a
I've been
good
in
word.
this business for over 40 years, so
This is
it's
a good
been
word.
around
That's
for a
a good
while.
word.
Right.
Edutainment. I may steal
Right.
it from you. Okay.
Okay.
All in for the animals. It's a fundraiser.
It is our spring fundraiser because it takes money to feed our animals and take care of our animals, and that just doesn't come off a money tree. So this is our spring fundraiser.
You don't have one of those?
I wish I had a money tree. Rude Family Foundation is our sponsor this year, and up to the first $5,000 gets matched by the Rude Family Foundation. We are incredibly grateful for their continued support. They always support this one here in the spring. It doesn't matter if it's a nickel, it's $5, $50, $500. Every nickel counts at the zoo because we have amazing animals and we want to take care of them with the gold standards of AZA accreditation. And it is just a great opportunity to help the zoo.
And
So
spring-
go on to website, racinezoo.org, and you can find our donate buttons.
And finally, coming up April 17th, Thursday, will be Spring Cleanup Day.
Yep, this Thursday, the 17th from 9 to 3, we're partnering with Stein's Garden Center. They come out and help us. We're going to be doing a bunch of gardening from the front entrance all the way through the zoo, trash pickup. We're going to get everything cleaned